MLB The Show. I'm also going to do the obligatory Facebook post. Anyway, this is Ace Baron. So let me show you what he's looking like right now. I need a lot of work on him. He's only in his second year, I do believe. Let's see. Third year, yeah. And I paid up until 2027. And those are my quirks. And what I'm gonna do before I play the next game, my next game's with the Detroit Tigers. Alright. Is I will be training. And right after I do my obligatory Facebook post, which I'm about to do right now, and then we shall get started. And here we go.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Well, I certainly would like to get in on some pitches right now. Now this, what I'm doing right now, gives you attributes. That's how you do it. That's how you do it again. I knew I'd get him on the outside. Certainly did. Okay, give me just 1 second. Let me pause it so I don't delay. Don't want him standing up there thinking I'm afraid to throw the ball, which I'm not. But let's see here. What am I going to get him with? Booyah! I do believe I got some points out of this one. Yes, I did. And got a gold medal. I could use some batting practice to see what else is going on. Let's do the curveball because I think I can get. I think I can get 10 outs of this. Bring it up to 61. Yeah. Well, we don't ever hardly ever interact with them, do we? No. Alrighty, now we should be able to start the game. And I'm going to pick the uniform. We're going to go with the 1902 with that cap. Alright, let's see who I'm batting against. Spencer Turnbull. This is a home game.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Ace Baron gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
So digging in now,
he will.
Queen, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The right fielder, number 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Dan D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you want to have that big lead,
out one.
You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the
out
other
one
way,
with Kerr,
man.
baby.
You earn the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole.
Oh, that was
He's having
late.
a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
You guys gonna learn this curveball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's 2 outs with the curveball.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Next up for Detroit, Wilmer Flores. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Into the box, Nico Goodrum. He'll look to get something.
I'm just gonna strike this dude out on curveballs.
Nico Goodrum.
Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Goodrum is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy. He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Okay, I just strike him out, so fucking curveballs.
Hey guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Batting fifth.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. 0-1 the count. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Count still at 1-2. On a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over.
That's 6.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Danny Jansen. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away. In now, Buck Julio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Buck Julio.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he popped him up. Here comes Peralta. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Now a move over to first. 56. Don't want to forget about him. Into the box, Spencer Turnbull wanting the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding in once again, Kurt Queen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up.
I do believe I got 2 more left.
Now at the plate, Ace. Baron, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, Ace
First
Baron.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. Pinder giving chase, but this will land untouched. This is line to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Javier.
The next Cub up, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Well.
Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So one away here with the bases empty, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he
there we go.
Out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
One more.
Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
That's it.
Down in order go the Tigers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now in the box, Jeimer Candelario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to
I bet
face
they
him
are.
multiple times this year.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's just rolling right now, and even doesn't strike.
Got you twice up there, buddy.
He looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
The batter, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired.
Yep.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Halfway home, still no score. Ready for another chance. Ace Baron. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Contreras rounds third and is digging for the plate.
All right, now I got to lead.
As they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And now time is called here as their pitching coach.
Even though I had to drive in the
run to the
run.
mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Javier Baez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Come on, DJ.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he is retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Digging in, Buck Julio will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Spencer Turnbull. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
First pitch on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning.
Yeah.
The Tigers, they're down 1-0.
They're going to be down 1-0.
Standing in, Ace Baron. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to straight.
Oh, there it is, baby. Grand slam. Yeah.
Grand slam.
That's what I'm talking about.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Reyes.
Okay, I'll be right back. I've got to go to the restroom. I just Okay, I'm back. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. All right, here we go.
He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First offering on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Got him. And
there we go.
Number 15 for the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's how you play that curveball.
Hard to beat that, and beyond that,
welcome to my stream.
Good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Strike him out on curveballs.
Good job.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into
foul
territory.
I'm gonna strike him out on cutter.
Ball game so far.
High and inside.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make
there we go.
For the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit.
It's pretty good after hitting that grand slam.
He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game.
Gotcha, buddy.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So striding in, Chad Pinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Chad.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. LeMahieu takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out. Up next is Danny Jansen. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Swing and a liner. Foul. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Shoots the first. Cooper is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They can't.
Maybe I got one more chance at bat.
5-0 deficit. So in now for Chicago, Ace Baron. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Behind 0-2 now. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He came to play today, not just
yeah, baby.
There. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here it comes, the 3-0. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Here's the
Come on,
second baseman,
DJ.
DJ LeMahieu. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
LeMahieu.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second. So
Well, I'll be
runners on the
darned.
corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Ninth inning coming up. Cubs lead it 5-0.
Here we go tonight.
Now at the plate, Buck Julio. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing.
All right, Charlie.
Charlie Blackmon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Now it gets him to pop it up. Bryant in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Kurt Queen. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Cooper waits on it, makes the
That's
catch,
it.
and that's the ball game.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
5-0.
That's all right. "18 strikeouts isn't bad in 1 hit. Oh, I'm a 91 now. Well, looky there. Play Milwaukee next. At Milwaukee. Now that's probably... Oh, they're in my league. They're 13 games behind. So we play Milwaukee next. Okay, I'm fixing to take a smoke break. So, and I'm going to come back and we're going to play the Brewers. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go outside and smoke, because I have to go outside and smoke in my apartment. And then I'm going to make some commentary, especially about my original MLB streams, 2018 and the rest. Where my team after quit playing Astros. Yeah. I'm going outside, and I live right next to, probably hear some background noise. You'll be walking by me wondering why I'm talking to myself. Alright. So the reason why I picked Cubs and that is because when I was young. I was born in To play another game. Okay, I've got just a few more puffs, and I'll be right back. I'm going to put the microphone off here. Okay. Give me another second to mix another drink. And what's gonna happen next? the PlayStation controller, because it's got that jack that goes into the right hand side. Well, other roommates in the restaurant, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and get started. Anyway, it makes you pretty mobile. It allowed me to go outside and smoke a cigarette, but I cut off a few times. I have to move my PlayStation closer because it's operating off of the wireless, closer to the window. Anyway, let's go. We're not playing Atlanta, but I done moved from a 90 to a 91 after that last game. Ooh, cut velocity. Let's see what we can do. Squats, I don't know about that. Alright, we'll do pitching clutch cap. Because pitching clutch cap isn't that hard. What you gotta do, I always do anything that's a cap. And this way I can pitch freely. Allow 2 runs or less over my next appearance. I ain't worried about that. And that'll give me a pitching cap of 85, pitching clutch cap of 85. Alright. Let's go play Milwaukee. I'm doing Maverick because I want everything up to 3. And then I'm going to choose and pick. Alright, so here we go. We're playing Adrian Hauser. They're saying he's a relief pitcher. We're in 3 with a 5.94 ERA. 5.94. So he gets at least 5 runs.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Adrian Hauser will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Play ball.
Into the box now, number 12. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
All right, Tyrone Taylor.
Number 12.
First offering on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. but they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich.
Yeah, you're going to be Yelich that ain't getting a hit.
Insane. Slugging over 650. Those are some serious power numbers you just don't see very often. He's an elite power hitter in the game today.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. The 1-2 pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Gone in order are the Brewers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Because I ain't looked at that yet.
That softly hit. Will that get down? Cooper has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next for Milwaukee, Tyler Austin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Ace Baron, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Baron.
Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Oh, now.
the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He went deep in the contest last night.
The catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Grandal.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Pitch on the way. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's racking up a
That's
fair
how
amount
you
of
do it.
strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Batting it, the shortstop, number 20.
Standing in now, number 20. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. On the season, number 20 is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Hit sharply on the ground.
Oh, he got a base hit, though.
First of the game for Milwaukee.
Off the two-seamer.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Now a throw over. Just keeping him close. In now, Adrian Hauser. And they'll try out of the double play here as he lays this one down. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now batting, number 12. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there. Hauser leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Brewer.
That's how you do it.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So the base is empty here with one away, and up next the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant scoops it up, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far. Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped up. Cooper is there, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Maybe I'll get a chance to bat. Nope.
Here's Tyler Austin now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Backhanded. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Coming to the plate now, number 20. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
1-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
That's how you do it.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. Standing in, Ace Baron.
Leading off for the Cubs, the pitcher.
First offering on its way.
Baron.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Oh, there we go. Home run, baby.
Solo shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you.
Now I got the lead.
Top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo.
So now the Brewers pitcher, David Phelps. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Ready once again, number 12. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Ben Gamel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ace Baron.
Now batting.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He
Single.
Waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
The 2-2. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Oh, well.
In is Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yelich.
In there, strike 1.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
That's how you do it.
So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1. Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
He's stricken out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Baby.
What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order. And again,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike
And he just
three.
did.
That will retire the side. At the plate, Tyler Austin. He was punched out looking at strike three last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And there's one down now. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Yasmani
Grandal. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
that's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in.
Taking by surprise, baby.
It's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yasmani Grandal becomes out number 2 this inning.
now batting, number 20.
Stepping in now, number 20. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They won't make a dent in a 6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double
get the bat
switch
again.
here. Taylor Williams enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th.
Coming to the plate now, Ace Baron. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Now catching and batting 9.
Lifted
9.
down the line in left.
Manny.
And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Castro.
On the ground to the left side. Moustakas has it. The tag gets 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now with the plate, Manny Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pena.
Rolled slowly. Cooper gloves it, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Number 12. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Now to the plate, Ben Gamble. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance.
All right, that's the end of the stream.
Only 2 hits allowed.
I don't know what I'm going to play
next,
but I'm going to
This
stream
guy was as
again.
good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Chicago
Here now is
Cubs
the final
rode an
line score
important
tonight.
6th inning to
First for the
victory in this
victorious
one.
Chicago
Ace
Cubs.
Baron
6
wins
runs,
for the
8
league-leading
hits. No errors.
26th
They left
occasion
9
and
runners
records
on
a
base.
All right, here we go. And do it.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here. Red means stop. Also, do not go.
All right. I know I can't steal. I know it. No. All right. Well, I'm going to stop. And I'll be back soon, but I'm not sure which game I'm going to play.